Hello, I'm Lynn Scott. I'm going to introduce you to Stephanie and to Katrina, who are going to share their story with us. They belong to the Body Tonic group, which is run by Image Creations, and they do personal training in smaller groups, and they work out at the larger group. Stephanie and Katrina have actually attended the teenage course that we run, which covers dress style, makeup, nutrition, how to eat correctly, exercises and executing movement correctly, so they can know what to do as they go forward in life and as they enter the workplace on how to dress in the right way, what is appropriate. They've learned how to build their self-confidence. They've learned how to grow within themselves by their presentation, building from the inside out. Stephanie, can you tell us, how did you feel when you first came to the Body Tonic group, the all-women group? I mean, we have about 40 ladies in the group at one time, and I think in the beginning you felt a bit shy.
Yeah.
You know, how did you find yourself fitting in? What did you think of everybody, and how did I make you feel welcome? Maybe you want to just share with us what you felt.
Well, I felt really shy at first, but as I kept going, eventually all the other ladies, they started talking to me and everything, and then.
And did you find the exercises suited your age and all the other ladies? Because we have got quite an age sort of range right from sort of 15 years old right up to 75. So at first did you think, oh, what is this, you know, how do we actually put all those exercises together to suit everybody? So what were your thoughts around that?
When I first went there, I thought it was going to be more of an old lady type thing, but then when I actually started doing the movements and everything, I found it it was really a wide range of variety. You can push yourself as hard as you want and as hard as you can go.
Yeah, and you learnt a lot.
Yeah.
And have you found that your legs and arms are a lot stronger? Because in the beginning, Stephanie actually couldn't hold her feet up straight and keep her legs straight. And when she picked up the weights, she actually couldn't do the dumbbell moves and the bicep moves, and she couldn't actually push straight up. That went on for how long? How long did it take? About 2-3 months before you got a lot stronger. And how did you feel with that change and the growth? And how did you find my moves compared to all the other gyms that you had been to? What did you find it did for you?
Well, I found you actually helped me, and you knew what to do more than the other gyms and everything, because all the other gyms were basically you pay and you go to do it yourself. But with you, it's different because you told me what to do and what would help me strengthen more.
So I get right involved with you. I almost climb into your body, don't I? Yeah. Okay, so, and Stephanie, share with us what you felt about the teenage workshop. Stephanie was going into hairdressing. She was going into makeup. She is now moving forward into the business area, studying business. But how did you find the makeup course? Share your story with us on how it built your confidence and what you learned from the course.
Oh yeah. Well, I really didn't know a lot about makeup at all, and it helped me to learn on how to actually apply the makeup and which ones are better to use and everything like that.
And how did you find the dress style? How did that help you?
The dress style helped me a lot because with the different colours and the seasons and everything, I didn't really know about that, so that really helped.
Oh, good. Oh, yeah. You didn't tell me that. So that's great. And you learned how to actually dress correctly and appropriately for the workplace.
Yeah.
That's really important for youth today, because some of them don't know what is more casual wear, what is smarter wear. A lot of them wear flimsy tops. They need to learn what is the correct underwear to wear for the correct tops. Some of them, their skirts are too short, and they need to learn to dress appropriately for the workplace. And nobody is teaching you how to do that, are they? There's no course that you found that does that, is there? So, well, you know, Steph, I'm just really glad you're with me, and I love you in our classes, and it's great to see you get stronger. And I just hope that we're going to be together for a long, long time, so that you can actually develop and grow more. And any questions you have, just feel free and be open all the time. And I look forward to pushing you and training you hard over the next few months, because I think you can really do it now. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. And here we have Katrina. Katrina also joined us on the course. Katrina has done personal training, she's done the small group training, and she's belonged to the group. Katrina still comes to the group every single Tuesday and Thursday. As I mentioned, the group is for all women, all ages, no high impact, loss of centimeters, and it's a lot of motivation, and it's all ages. So what did you feel was the most important aspect with you coming to the gym?
Probably the most important aspect of me coming to the gym was just to sort of start toning my body and actually starting to feel muscles that I haven't probably used, and I found that you definitely targeted those as you sort of just knew where to go, and
teaching you to feel it and know where you're feeling it is important.
Whereas compared to other places, obviously they're just teaching you, they're just standing at the front just doing whatever they need to do, whereas you stand at the front and you do what you need to do, and you do it fast paced and everything, but you're still looking at what the people in your out of the 40 ladies, what they're doing, and you're telling them to, as the other lady said, you're telling them to do different moves still.
Yeah, which is important.
Yeah.
And like you just said, it's pacey.
Yeah.
A lot of people think that stretch and tone and no high impact is slow. Is it slow, you two?
No.
Is it hard?
Yes.
Okay, but hard is a journey, and you started off slowly.
Yeah.
How did you felt building up? Did I push you into it? No.
No.
How did you feel?
Obviously, you encouraged me in regards to weights. I was very quite a nervous person in regards to weights. I'm not keen on weights at all. And then Lynn pushed me to go to the 2 kgs instead of 1 kgs, and she's like, you can do it, you'll do it. And I did it, and I succeeded, which is good. And so she didn't really push me, she sort of encouraged me to develop and sort of push my body to a point where it's not pushing it too much, but it's still feeling the muscles that move.
And how do you feel for young women today learning how to move correctly?
Young women today don't really learn.
They
much
don't learn,
how to
and they don't know what to do and where to go. Yes, and that's why I love the course that I run, because it just opens up one's mind. It really drives youth to think about, doesn't it? To think about your body, to think about what you're doing wrong. And a lot of youth, they need to learn how to stretch and how to relieve their monthly painful cycles. And there's nobody showing you how to do that. I've showed you how to stretch it out when you're in pain, how to move, and do you find it's actually released it? Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah. Okay, it's really important that young women are taught this, and I think all mothers, if their young girls don't drive, should make an effort to get them to courses that are delivered like this. Tell me, Katrina, when you came on the course, I know that Katrina was very excited about it, but with her dress style, that was the most important factor for you. I think, Steph, the important factor was the makeup, and both of you was the exercise, which you loved. But Katrina, tell us what you actually found with the dress style for going into the workplace, because you're young. Katrina is in her first position as a frontline staff member, which is important.
Yeah.
And what did you find the process of this dress style, and what was happening to you in the office, and what has changed now?
Because the first thing was that my workplace actually started off in a uniform base. So obviously everyone would come in their uniform, and it was simple, it was easy, it was like you were at school pretty much, because you were just wearing uniform. But then one day they changed the rules for upstairs staff, which is where I'm based, and they changed it to wearing whatever you sort of like, within reason, obviously. And I found the transition quite difficult, because I didn't really know where to start in regards to what I should be wearing, because they didn't actually clearly state what they sort of wanted you to dress up in.
Yeah. So when you started dressing, Katrina actually mentioned to me when she was on the course that she found she was inappropriately dressed and she didn't know how to put the items together. And unfortunately, she was pulled aside just as she was attending the course. And so that helped her immensely. And, you know, she was reprimanded, but she hadn't been given the tools on how to do it. And I think that is an area that young women are just really needing to know. And do you feel the same way? Yeah. So you found it really helpful in that way.
As you say, you need to sort of know what sort of underwear to wear underneath certain clothings, and
Yes.
because some of it's not appropriate in the workforce. You've got to know what is appropriate and what's not.
Yeah, and picking on you instead of actually telling you what to do.
Yeah.
And you found that brought your whole self-confidence down, didn't you?
It did.
I remember Katrina mentioning it to me that it's just broken her confidence, and she actually went home and cried. And this is unnecessary in the workplace, isn't it?
Yeah, it's unnecessary, because if they had told you what they had wanted in the first place, then you wouldn't be in a mess.
Yes, yes. So I'm glad you joined me. I'm glad you both have come along. I'm really happy to take you through these exercises. And for me, you are two young, inspirational women. I have never met such two lovely ladies who they've attended events, they've been there, they've done their exercises consistently with a smile on their face, and they've tried. And for me, you are just both amazing young women. And, you know, going forward, I just wish you well. And I just want to say thank you for sharing your story. I think their story is amazing, and I think all young girls and women need to, you know, have a look at this and take note that two beautiful girls are evolving for the future here. And I just love you both to bits, and I hope you're around for a long, long time. Okay. Thank you.